Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Europe Advanced map. We're playing as the green player out of the first position. Got quite a bit of material kind of everywhere. Could go middle board. I worry red goes right next to me, but to be honest, I don't know that I'm too worried about that. I have the 1 point Spain play over here off of Gascony, but I don't love it. I'm not wowed by it. So we're not going to do it. We're going to go here. We've got a bunch of material on the right-hand side. We got a bunch of material on the bottom. Almost certainly a 1 point hold off of either Benghazi or Sirte or Nalut or something. Red does see me. He opts to go over here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a turn one break. But quite a bit of material down below. I'll let White or whoever goes down there clear that out. I doubt White caps directly next to me. I'd rather the middle board cap. It's super congested over here into the left-hand side. I could see blue with like a Marseille capital. We've got a Scotland capital, which actually isn't too bad on this board, although does run into red here. Everybody but blue, as far as I can tell, is guaranteed to see red, and blue maybe has one of these three territories as well that also views red, so might inform some interesting decisions back there. I don't think white will cap between red and I think that would be pretty foolish. I could see black going on the 2 in Gascony. I could see pink either just picking the 5 because it's as strong as it is, or picking the 2 up here. White actually does go down here in the bottom. I'm not personally interested in that capital given how weak I am in the middle of the board here, even with a slow roll potential and a bunch of various bits and bobs of fortify there. I'm just going to try to take my bonus and call it a day and hope that the red player doesn't get too greedy. But we're back on the meta settings. I will be looking at the new map pack, the community map pack and blue does go there on Marseille, like I said. I'll be looking at the community map pack from a Capitals perspective very soon, but I wanted to have a slate of games this week, at least today's game, tomorrow's game, obviously with Tier List Tuesday, and then I was hoping to have like a normal Wacky Wednesday, normal maybe we start on Thursday with the caps on the new maps. I didn't want to play the new map pack and then play it again the week after. So gonna take my bonus here. Hope that red plays nice. I'm also gonna hit black here. Red is playing nice. I'll throw him a thumbs up. I don't know that he plays for this bonus, but it's not like I'm trying to do anything fancy here. Do I just come back to cap as 6? You know, I'll leave it as a 5. I don't think he tries to hit this. I don't know. Is he right here? He might be right here. He's hitting something else. He may have actually had 3 territories in here and took this bonus, but I didn't see what he did. He let me hold, so I'll work with that for now. We don't see black, pink. We don't see black or pink's cap. We see white, red, and blue. Blue's cap not super strong, but I imagine he takes a turn 1 bonus here. I rolled off an extra one over here just to have hopefully more territories. White does dump his whole 6th generation in here. Assume he probably bonks one of my 2s, doesn't lose anything. Meanwhile, I hit his 2 and lose 3, which is just sad. Sad dice to start. Blue starts at 7. I love the 4th position if you manage only to get hit once. Start with 7 troops. I'd put everything here. Go full send. If he leaves this as a 4, plays off of something else, it's very dangerous. Leaves it as a 5. Don't love that personally, but maybe he's going for Spain first. Had some material back there. Maybe he's going for the UK. Unsure of what blue's plans are. We only see again 1 troop land on cap. That means 6 went elsewhere, probably to take a bonus that we either don't see or won't see. I think he actually tried to roll a capital with those troops. So he is flagged already. I almost certainly am going to get knocked out of that spot there. So I think I may either want to take my card into white here. Black starts with 7, so if it was a capital, it wasn't black's capital. Cap rolls riskier to take nowadays with the changes to the dice, although admittedly those are probably lower cap rolls. Black's gonna heavy defend here. Black's not captain here. Black isn't captain here. I don't understand that distribution of troops then. I'm wondering if he's on the bottom line here then. I didn't love the aggressive take there. Pink is capped in the corner of this bonus behind white. Or sorry, behind blue. Which makes me think his cap was not the one that was attempted to be rolled by blue, assuming that's what blue tried to do. We start with 10 troops. And form my decision here. With white down here, I don't really want white up above on the board. So hit there just to keep vision on this to see what happens. Put this on cap. I'm going to play for Russia for now. So we're going to take here so we can see that. And then this is going to hopefully localize blue a little bit. I'm going to roll this. Maybe we win it. Darn. Peel back. If black breaks me, I have the option to hit him. This picks us up a bunch of extra territories without the bonus. Red is getting 7. So red actually, I think, took Iceland on that turn. He must have had 2 troops up here already, because it looked like he only made 1 attack. Pink steps off cap, so pink nothing on cap. This allows me to look at blue, weakens white a little bit, take a bunch of extra territories, so we should get more troops on the next turn besides the 10 that we had. I would hedge a bet we get 12. I would say we probably get 12 on the next turn. Bad dice from white there. Not going to roll. Oh, he is going to roll that. That is a silly roll. If we get hit twice, we'll only get 11, but that's okay. I let black hold. I don't know if I should have done that. Maybe blue puts everything on this 2 here. The hope is that this goes to the left and then I take this capital, right? Because I didn't think red would end up taking that. It does put here. This could do a 5-on-2 break. I would love it if it did a 5-on-2 break off this capital. It does go left. This is why I wanted to keep this vision here. So if I can steal a cap early, it's going to be my best bet. This is actually not going to break me. 5-on-2? No dice. We don't get lucky enough to get black broken. A little bit unfortunate, and he starts with 10. I fear that black is capped on Benghazi, which is part of the reason why I didn't hit him. Red is reacting to this. I'm intrigued by that reaction from red. Pink gets 5. So if pink doesn't take the blue cap, I'll take it right now. If we don't get hit by pink, which we could with this 5 over here on the right-hand side, I take the cap, take up here, try to level these bad boys out. Four up here. White is there. Swing around to that spot. What does red start with? Red starts with 10. So he's got noob corner up here. We steal blue's cap. And this might break me here. I may lose this bonus, but maybe we hold Russia. Or maybe the 5. Maybe it puts on the 5 and attacks here. Red puts most of that on his capital. Goes up this way. It's not a full take here, but it's slowly trying to progress. And white actually has the bonus back here. So if black is capped here, this is going to be a break from white into black, I think. I doubt this hits me, right? Yeah, he breaks black. And is now... Ooh, just take black's... Oh, but yeah, black's MIA. He just took black's cap. That's not great. That is not great. We hope that blue doesn't put this here. It puts it here. So this will hit pink. That's fine. Or the 5 hits black. 5 hits black here. That's fine too. Oh, this does hit pink. Okay. Unless red or pink snuck in up here. And that hits right out of this spot. I'm fine with that. So 2 players gone. White is certainly dangerous. Black is capless now to the white player. This can connect here, fortify to that spot. I can play a little bit risky here. I don't... Well, this is going to break me in Russia, isn't it? This 3 will break me in Russia, so I won't get as many troops as I intended. So putting pressure on white, who played a really risky game there to start. With how weak he was. I don't know why Black seemingly went off his cap back here and then didn't take the capital. But blue is botted. Black about to be botted. I don't dislike my position. Middle board cap here. Solid hold here. It stacks here. The 3-on-1 up top, right? This comes down. Loses a troop. It's over to the right. So I guess we come off the cap then if that's going to hit me here. Black is actually back. He came back at the end of that turn. But his cap is completely gone. I'm not super worried about defending this 9 cap right now. I think trying to make a play into white is a... Oh... I was going to say making a play into white is a better choice. I now disagree. Yeah, pink flagged. Not surprised by that. Trying to be a little bit incognito in my moves versus red here. Does he hit blue out of this spot? I think it'd be a mistake to hit me, because it's not like I can't defend against that. I'm fine with red getting a little bit stronger. White does hold down here, but I think getting pink removed out of the way is probably the better play. Because then I can either work with red against white or not, right? It's not the end of the world. This bot actually stacks here. So if white never re-hit black here, this may even break. It does. And it loses nearly everything. That's good. That is good. That is good and golden. I can potentially scoop, because pink will probably play off the 5 here. I could potentially scoop 3 eliminations here? Maybe, if I still get enough. Although I think black bot will break me up here. I would anticipate it breaking me this time with the 3. I won't get so much. But you would assume that the end of pink... I don't know what's in the Sevastopol pocket here, right? You would assume the end of pink is the 5 and then the rest of this here. The end of black is middle 1, 3, 2. Red's taking this. The blue is here, 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 here. Don't know what's in Sevastopol. Could be a decent amount. Don't know what's behind white here. Also could be a decent amount. So bot replays for the rest of its bonus. Does it break me up here? It does not. Okay. So we theoretically hold that. Fortifies up. White is quite strong. This will play for a retake. I assume this takes the 1, 5 plays down here. No, it actually just straight up hits into blue. Interesting. 6, 7, 4. Let's do this. No sense in trading. I'll have enough strength even if red... No, that doesn't succeed. I want to see what's here, because if it is pink. Okay. So blue still exists somewhere that I'm not aware of. Let red get 17. I'm playing nice with red. I don't want to be bad neighbor to everybody. And if I feed red blue, then that's a double trade, and I get a better trade off of that anyway. So it's not the end of the world to feed a player here. And this movement down here makes me think that blue is potentially sandwiched right here on Tobruk. Oh no, he's going for pink. He thinks he's got pink, which I know I have pink right here. Sneaky. I clearly took all that. I actually think blue may be behind white. I'm not a fan of that play by red. I made it pretty abundantly clear that I took all this material out of here. We're hoping pink doesn't have a trade in here. 4-on-2 could fail. If it doesn't have a trade in, we get a free thing there. White might set here. White or blue might set here. Blue is officially flagged. Blue does not trade. Blue is stuck. So wherever blue is, that is stuck. Black holds the bonus. This will break me. Yep. That hits my 3. At least it sits next to me here. That is bad. That's going to break me too. Pink probably trades here. All of these bots going to hard. Oh, it immediately places its troops. Pink does not trade. So we'll get... It doesn't roll that. I don't know why it wouldn't roll that. I'm not convinced that that's the end of the bot, but... Black is like too much to try to remove. Go this here. That there. It's not a good game, dude. I don't know why you're saying that. Take Marseille. I'm going to intentionally not eliminate black. We're back on 4 cards. I actually don't have a trade on 4. Is he gonna come hit me? Huh. Tried to play good neighbor with this guy. That's really annoying. I think he just might have fed white the win here. Horrible troop placement there. No board knowledge. Just hits me a ton. Brings 4 troops back to cat. Just a useless play, honestly. And I don't have a trade in. I'm going to full send red here. And we're just going to... White has played a very passive game so far, so I'm not sure he's that strong of a player. We might even get lucky enough that black breaks here. Especially if white goes for this elim. But I'm fairly certain white is capped on Benghazi. Or black's original cap is on Benghazi, so I don't want to go for this elimination. And it's not like white's going to get it. This is actually way fewer troops than I would have expected coming off of that spot. He won't find it up top. If your whole goal here is to look for the elim, you don't stop. That's my mindset. He moves too slow there. Doesn't pull it away. So that begs the question: where is blue? Is blue up here? I think blue must be behind white. That's really the only explanation. Yeah, this will break. This should break red. Bot should prioritize a break. If blue is up here by black, I didn't think it was up here. Yeah, it does break red. Sweet. Totally fine with that. Oh no. I went looking for stuff. Sorry. Nice. Yeah, blue's behind white. White is playing this much smarter now than I thought he would. Sorry, red. You hit me too much, dude. Trades. I'm on 5 cards, so I'm not super concerned about whatever a trade would do here. This taking the black elim. I don't like this play. Ugh, gross. I think this just makes you fodder. Yeah. I think that makes him fodder. Especially because I think he... Or I guess he wasn't even broken here. But he's on 4 cards. 10 troops on cap. White's getting 20. I'm on 5. We get the 20 trade off of that. If white eliminates blue, that trades him. The problem is I can't clean path and elim here. White is hitting way more material right now than I thought he would. Is that all down here? Blue's still behind him. Interesting. Holding blue hostage for the cards. I need to make sure I don't open up his capital. Can't believe blue didn't have a trade on 4. I would need to hit the 8, right? A trade off of red. I can't not go for this. Do 6 here. This doesn't, not 100%, but the fact that he left a stack there is somewhat promising. He's on 4 cards, though. I gotta make sure he doesn't take either of these. Which maybe he does. Wanted those extra troops out of the way. Bring the 5 up here. That way I should be back on a set. Dude trade. Yeah, dude trade. He kills blue here, right? He could probably take at least 1 capital. Especially if he's been stacking on blue the whole time. Does he hit my 9? If he hits my 19 for a 9, he's going to take the 5 cap. Loses 4 on it. Alright. Loses 14 on that. Comes off that completely. Alright, then, I mean, he's the one. I get 1 of these for free. He doesn't even find the 7 cap. And if he burns all of his material here, he's not connected on a fortify from below. So we just get our troops. We get our stacks back. That could fail. It does fail. Perfect. So that's an early trade-in. Kills blue. Alright. Alright, I see. I see him. But this trade-in, you have to pick both caps, and he still doesn't defend everything. So that forces the set, where now he's going to come outside and loop around. I don't know, I think that's a bit of a misplay. I think he saved blue too long. I think he would have had a better chance of winning this had he not waited so long. Because he still doesn't get anything fortified to these capitals. So I get both my caps. Oh, he does get... Oh, well, 10. All right, whatever. Take this cap back. Just gotta hope he doesn't have a set on 3 here. I'm gonna bank on him not having the trade on 3 right now. Need to hit as much material as possible. "29 troops. I mean, I've got 58 territories. The most he can leave me at here is 29 territories. There's the trade on 3. Okay. I can't win them all, I guess. Does he try to break? Because he doesn't necessarily know. He loses 12. I thought they fixed the cap rolls, guys. I guess not. Off of both of these caps, again, can only fortify to 1 spot and has no trade-in. So I just need to get to another set without dying, which is going to be a little bit dicey. Still leaving me with a lot of troops, not picking up any additional bonuses. Doesn't break Iceland either. Loses 26. I don't think he gets this. Yeah, he doesn't get the cap. He doesn't actually find the capital. He's going to have to slow roll it here. He misses it completely. And Fortify is not connected. So we take each of our capitals back. That's terrible. Just stop. With each cap is a better way to stop this. We don't have a trade-in. It's not enough to take there. He's gonna... Oh, that's bad. That doesn't take anything away from me. Doesn't get the bonus here, and this only takes Iceland away. So I still get all of the extra troops back. I don't think he realized. And he didn't leave enough up here to even take Iceland. Sit in front of this all you want, bro. I don't care. Take that. I just got 19 troops here. There's my trade-in. That could fail. Doesn't. Loses 6. Problem is he's still close to me in cards. Comes completely off this cap. Yeah. Completely off that. Oh, he slams into me. What are you doing? Now I trade in again. He's at least smart enough to fortify there. I don't think the cap... I'm not going to hit that, actually. I'm not going to hit that. I don't know where the cap is. I don't want a lot of troops here. Oh, that's fine. Just praying for this guy to not have another trade on 3. He doesn't have it. All right. And then we're praying for us to have a trade on 3 on the next turn after whatever move he makes here. It's like, alright, he gets Russia. Does he know he should get this too? It doesn't seem like it yet. I don't know if the 12 moves though, right? And he doesn't get France. That's good. So even if the 12 moves, he doesn't get France. So we start getting some defense down here. 31 troops. 30. 30. A bit of an accident there. Meant to... Oof. $25. Trades are all the way up to $55. He will go to 5. Bad dice? Doesn't take the cap. Alright, that's fine. Get me over here. Let him hold a bit more than I wanted to on that turn, unfortunately. And at this point, he's pulling off cap. We don't want to connect our capitals then. Oh, he just went here. Alright, that's not as... This isn't connected to anything, so... Play a little... Try to roll some of these ones out just to have extra troops go at stuff. Yeah, just extra territory. I'm not sure what it knocks him down at all. I don't want to give this cap pathing into this, so I'm not going to do that. I think that's a trade-in. It is. We need him rolling capitals. I get more than him when... Let's see, that's misinformed. This could be bad for him. I want him to put those troops here. I think he's just going to go off everything here. This actually doesn't get any of the territories on the right-hand side. Loses 11. All right, not terrible. Started with 81 there. He left like 20 on that capital. He's actually defending now. I want him to roll this. This is what we want. We want him to hit this and fail. Okay. So this fortify either goes to the middle or it goes to the outside here. But I think I can finally set a block on him. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. This is not connected either, so this fortify has to go over here. It sits next to me. Alright, that's a bad play. I'm fine with that, but that is not a good play. I didn't get great dice there, but we're just going to bank on him not having a trade on 3. It's 22. We're hoping for an artillery or obviously a joker on the next turn. Cap isn't super strong here. 22 troops. Got a lot to break. Could have even fortified the 7 back. Honestly, if he hits the 10 cap, that's better for me. He doesn't do that. Probably steps into hit a 3. He does. Loses 2. 11. I mean, he's going to get Russia and... Oh, does he get Eastern Europe? He does, but he doesn't get Orient. So I'm totally okay with that. I may even open up this capital on this turn. He had pulled off cap on the previous turn. We need troops to land on this, so I'm just gonna... I'm actually gonna bring the 7 all the way around. Oof. I did not want to roll 1 troop there. Alright, we're gonna bring the 7 all the way around to here. 46 cap should be good in the middle. We do get the artillery. I want him to set on 4. He doesn't. This is... I mean, that's admitting defeat. I think he maybe meant to trade here and didn't. But that is potentially game losing. I think he wanted to set and accidentally didn't set. And then put his troops in the worst possible spot for breaking my bonuses. Wow, that is brutal. I got 45 troops. I think I want to respond then. Right? Like, don't let him take anything for free. Just knock down a couple more territories. Potentially even get to a block position. But we know he's going to set here, so I'd rather respond with a trade of my own than start with the trade, if that makes sense. That puts everything down here. Refrain from slamming the cap there, which actually has me a bit surprised. He's going to take all of these territories? He's not going to get everything. He's moving too, so he doesn't take everything. He's moving too slowly right now. If I get a chance to hit this, opts to hit the fort and traps the stack, so he doesn't get anything on the left-hand side here. Does that all go back to cap, or does it go up here? Does it go to this cap that I see? It sits next to me. That's not a good play either. This is just 0% this bad boy. And then... $33. I might be able to get him to come off cap here. I'm actually a little bit... And I got an artillery again, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm a little bit glad that I did that, because now I have a feel for how much he actually has on cap. Which I think is better. Because that leaves us open to a potential cap run opportunity. This is far less than I thought it would be. 25 is useless because you put it in a spot that can't attack anywhere. And that doesn't break here. So he messed that up too. So now I know where his cap is. I know I can block it. All of that junk comes back to capital. And we get free reign down here to potentially open up this other capital. Burn away a bunch of his material. $17 there. Bring this back to cap safely. No trade-in for me. Still getting 25, but I got a lot more than that. I got 45. And here is where he sets early. We're not starved for cards or anything. We know he won't have a trade. Oh yeah, that is 100 troops. Okay. Exactly 100 troops there. And he locked his stack. He accidentally just locked his stack. Holy cow. I think I might try to steal this. I might try to play with house money down here and steal this. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a good choice, because if you're going to lock 100 troops in the back... Oh, I should have been breaking this. No wonder he was getting extra stuff. This one is the one I break with. That should be game. I think that is game. Clear this out, 1 point haul. I didn't have the juice to take everything back here. That was good dice. Even with some balance splits changes and the recent update, we still get lucky enough on those lower volume cap rolls. That was worth it. I knew he didn't have a lot down here. I checked it out. So this was black's cap here. This was white's here. Black must have tried to make a move on white and failed. So that's why white got it for free. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him bot here. Good battle, though, with this player. The middle is just, it's tough. I never lost this cap for more than that one turn. He never fortified to it. So I just took it back. And we looked like maybe we're on the fritz, but we are... We are a decent enough player to pull that one out. At this point, with this being a bot, interesting. He's back. He sort of botted there. I don't have a trade in. I have no plans to fumble this game, but I don't have a set, so him being back, potential fake bot out strat there or something. On 5 cards, he's on 3. Maybe he's here, maybe he's not. He did go MIA there briefly. Oh, he straight up surrendered. That was him actively quitting. So, got 5 cards. Bot will play this one out. And I might try to world dom this one, because I don't think it's that hard. And, he's gone. So, he didn't want to see it through to the end. And I should be able to, with the trade in here. And an extra million stinking troops. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's have a little fun with it. And that's how you don't accidentally lock your troops back there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a victory on the meta settings 43-minute game. Just about. Solid duel. Red got himself... If I didn't think Red was a bad player, Red got himself into some weird positions in that game, though, where he just didn't know... He didn't have enough board knowledge to play some of that the way that he did. White, I thought, played decent. Gotta defend your capitals. If he had defended his capitals, he wins this game. Intermediate on him. Expert on black. Dude crashed out. Beginner, beginner, beginner on the other 3. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.